Everyone, it's Miss Moreau. So I am going to be going over your packet pages. So today I'm going to start with the first page in your packet. This is the ELA packet, which is page 2. So let's start talking about it. So homophones are words that sound the same but are spelled different and mean different things. So again, these words are going to be sounding the same to you when I'm reading them, but you're going to notice that the spelling is different, and then we're going to talk about how they mean different things. So let's get going here. Complete each sentence below by using the correct homophone. Number 1, my sister is blank, right-handed. So you can see when I read these two words, right and right, that they sounded the same, but they are spelled differently, and they do mean different things. We have right, like we talked about our left and our right hand, and we have right, like when we write on paper. So in this case, if we're talking about handed, which means if you write with your left or your right hand, or use your left or your right hand, we're going to be talking about this right here. This other right, W-R-I-T-E, would be the one that we talk about with our pencil on paper. This right is our left or our right hand. So I'm just going to type that in here. Don't mind my technical difficulties here. Bear with me. All right, let's go on to the next one. I have 2 blank pairs of socks on. So again, pairs and pairs, they're sounding the same, but the spelling is different and they mean different things. We have pears like the fruit that we can eat, and we have pairs, which means 2 of something. So in this case, if we're talking about socks, I don't think we'd be talking about the fruit. We'd be talking about 2 of something, because usually we wear 2 socks. So it would be P-A-I-R-S for this one. Let's move on to the third one. I am so excited to meet you. So when we're talking about meet, we have meat like we can eat, and then we have meet like when you are first getting to know someone, you meet them. So in this case, if we're talking about being excited about something, we're excited to meet someone, M-E-E-T, to get to meet them for the first time. Let's move on to the next one. The blank flower smells so sweet. So we have flower and flower again. They are sounding the same but are spelled differently. So we have flower like we would see outside in our garden, and we have flour like we would use in cooking. So in this case, if we're talking about something that smells so sweet, we were talking about the flower that we would see outside in our garden. So that would be Flower. And the last one of this section, yesterday I saw a blank bear at the campground. So bear and bear, sounding the same, spelled differently, mean different things. We have bear, like something that is like blank, doesn't have anything on it. And we have bear, like the animal. So if we're talking about something we would see at a campground, that would be the animal, which is B-E-A-R. All right, let's move on to our next section here. So this time we're talking about something a little different. We're talking about homonyms. So homonyms are words that are spelled the same but mean 2 things. So these are different than our homophones because in this case they are going to be spelled the same, where up here they were not spelled the same. So let's see if we can figure this out. We need to guess the homonym that would complete both sets of sentences. So let's read the first one. I saw a blank fly above my head. My baseball blank is blue. So we need to think about something that could fly above our head and something that we would use in baseball. So a word that would mean both. Take a second and think about it. If you said bat, you were correct. We can see a bat fly above our head, the animal, and we can use a bat when we play baseball. So this is a homonym. It is spelled exactly the same, and it sounds the same, but it means 2 different things. Let's move on to the next one and see if we can find out what this mystery homonym is. The drinking blank are on the top shelf. I got new red blank to wear today. So we are looking for a word that means something we could drink out of and something that we could wear. So again, take a second and think about it. If you said glasses, you were correct. So glasses are something that we could drink from and it's something that we could wear. Good job. And the last one on this page, we have, can you wait one blank? I got blank place in the race. So we need to think of a word that can mean something to do with time and something to do with how we could place in a race. Take a second and think about it. If you said second, you were correct. Second can mean time, and it can also mean where you place in the race. All right, my friends, that is it for our first page. I will be going over the next page very soon. Keep working hard.